Hey guys, welcome back. Tibbers here today with a new video. Now today this is going to be not produced or edited or anything crazy. It's just going to be a straight video, me to you, talking about the Creator Clash, which I've just watched today. Later on today, I'm going to put up a video talking about all the fights, all my picks, how I did with my picks, and my entire experience with the event, what I thought of everything. But right now, spoiler free, if you haven't watched it yet, I'm not going to say who won anything. I'm just going to talk about the event and what I thought, and that'll be that. If I talk about something, I will say spoiler warning before that, but it should be spoiler free. Now then, Creator Clash was today. I watched it live, of course, and it was incredibly put together. It was a very good event, and I've been looking at everything online, all of the with the community and with out of the YouTube community. You know, somewhat into the actual people from the box community who watched, and then people who've seen events like this before, and then of course just the YouTube community itself. Everyone was extremely impressed, as am I, with the event, and it was actually really good. Again, someone who has no interest in boxing, I will watch this every single year. If he's gonna do these every year, still word is out on that, but I will watch these if they're being put together and still have the level of respect and dedication and, you know, sportsmanship and creators that everyone likes like that. I will watch that all day because this was very refreshing, and I am extremely in the camp of these YouTube influencer fight shit being some of the most cringe stuff you can possibly do with not only your time but just putting that shit out on the internet. They're almost purely just money cash grab scams from really shitty creators, and this was nothing like that. This was a real event. We knew it was going to be a real event, but it was just so great to see it all come together. And some of these fights were insane. Again, I'm not going to spoil anything, but, you know, these fights were really good. Like, this isn't just YouTubers going out taking a dive and taking $2 million and hitting the fucking road, as we've seen before. Well, I haven't seen it because I haven't going to pay for that shit, but I've heard about it. And they go out, they take their dive, and they take their money, and they run, and they take your money, and they run. But this, you got entertainment out of this. These were fights, and I'm going to watch the whole clash again tomorrow with my girlfriend because she didn't get to watch it live, sadly. But I'm going to watch it again because that show was fucking pretty good. There's some really good moments and really good fights. Some of them were washes. Some of them were pretty sad. Only one or two. But for the vast majority, people are going 5 rounds into 4 rounds. And this is their first time, some of them first time fighting, but first time ever fighting in a ring for all these people. This was real shit, and they were all very respectful. They took the sport seriously, and it was very refreshing to see that. And it was a lot of entertainment value. You know, the girls' fight was amazing. Ryan's fight was amazing. The final fight was pretty fucking great. The whole thing, the whole event, massive props to iDubbbz, to Ian. I don't want to go super into it. I'll probably talk more about it tomorrow, but I have always respected Ian to the highest, you know, standard. Of course, he's the golden age of YouTube. I know it's cringe to say kind of shit like that. I'm sure he wouldn't want to hear shit like that. But like it or not, it is true. People my age, you know, early 20s, maybe late teens and mid 20s, there truly is an era of YouTube that was like the iDubbbz fucking era. He was the man, and he still is the man. You know, I've always supported Ian. I've always loved him. And the fact that he's grown up as he's gone and his content has grown up with him, that's just part of life. You know, the man's not going to be making the same shit forever. And I support the man because he's one of the few, especially creators, but just people in general, you know, celebrities, already just fucking YouTubers, who you can actually respect and look at and know is a good man besides just a character on YouTube or besides just the content. He's a good fucking dude, and he's always been a good dude. And the reason he's always coming on top of everything that he does is because he's extremely intelligent. He always gives himself the right hand. He never lets himself be in danger, and he finally went out and took a risk, put himself somewhere out of his comfort zone where he could actually lose. Content cops, everything in the past, he is always a step ahead. He pretty much could never lose. Maybe to Tana, he had a chance where she could have took it, but she's too dumb for that. He's always put himself in a position where he comes out on top, and he's extremely intelligent in that way. And he's always composed himself and always been extremely well spoken. And he stepped out of his comfort zone, took on an entire life change while also putting together this huge event, the best creator influencer boxing event that there has ever been. And the gold standard now for these events. You know, the only one that's not a joke, purely entertaining. And there's just huge respect for him. Whether it's the olden days, whether it's squirrels, whether it's boxing, I've always been there at the end. I've always supported him. And, I used to make commentary videos talking about fucking Ian and Tana, Content Cop, and, shit like that. Ian and Keemstar. I used to try and make commentary videos just like those. I remember I made a Leafy content deputy thing before he made his content deputy on Leafy, which was the first ever content deputy. And, shit like that. I've always loved Ian. He's always been amazing. And this event was no step short of amazing as well. To take people like myself who have no interest in boxing, a bunch of creators in the event that have no interest in boxing, and not only training them and having them dedicate to it, some of them still are going to keep boxing. And then people like myself watching boxing, now I have a newfound respect for it, and I got a lot of entertainment out of it. I'm not going to start watching like pay-per-view boxing, but I will watch Creator Clash every year, and I'm going to keep an eye on all these creators that were in it. And there was some really impressive, incredible stuff. A lot of these people are just fucking insane, like beasts. And, these are creators that most of them, for the most part, sit in a chair like this, or on the fucking couch, and they play a game and they talk. And they talk big talk, and that's what they do. They don't get in a ring and fight like that. And it was impressive. This video is already too long. Thank you for watching. Tomorrow I'm going to talk about all my picks, the card, how it all went. I saw people using my template. I saw a guy, 1.5 million followers on Twitter, verified checkmark, using my template. That was pretty cool. The template made its rounds. That was fun. But the fight, the event, the clash was amazing. Ian, you did a fucking fantastic job, man. If I ever get these numbers up, I'll give you a ring. I will gladly be in the next one. Give me a call. What is it? 5,000 subs? Give me a call. That one guy's technically only had 14K on his channel. He's an animator, right? Just because he's part of a much larger group. Anyways, gladly I would do it. But that was a great event to watch. I had a lot of fun. I didn't think I would get that much entertainment out of it. I knew it was going to be good. I just didn't think the people in it were going to be that dedicated and good. And Ian put up a fight. The man fought so well against an amazingly outclassed opponent. Again, if you haven't seen it, I won't tell you about it, but I will tomorrow. Subscribe if you haven't. Leave a like. Let me know what you thought of the event down below. I know I got some really good support on the video about my picks. I didn't expect that, and I really appreciate it. It's just, I'm not a boxing guy. I don't know anything about boxing. Don't subscribe if you want to see boxing. Subscribe if you've had a good little trip with me here and you've been watching these two, because we're definitely going to be talking about it again tomorrow. Thank you, guys. I'll see you in the next one. I hope you enjoyed the Creator Clash if you watched it. I know I definitely did. Amazing event. Bye.